healed now. Manny's getting back to where he once was, and I think it's just a much better fight right now than ever. Pacquiao was my next Muhammad Ali for sure.
A couple of years later, Mike Tyson walks through the door.
In contrast to Barrios' assertion that the elderly guy is back, sharp, quick and resolute, he still appears to be in his prime at 46. Pacquiao is wanted, according to Roach. Due to his ancestry in boxing, this battle takes place after his retirement. He is taking on Barrios because he is a real fighter.
Pacquiao in the winner.
Well, look, Freddie, I appreciate your time.
Manny's wife will get mad at me for saying that.
You're trying to drag him back out.
No, 'cause I talked to Manny on the phone, and he wants to fight one more time.
He wants to fight one more time?
He does.
Against, not an exhibition, a professional fight?
He wants a real fight.
Who right now, though, could he fight?
We have. I haven't let him choose anyone yet. But the thing is, it's just his heart has. He said he wants one more fight, and then his wife calls me up and says, "Don't let him fight, don't let him fight." And I try to be on her side and so forth. But like when a man in the sport wants to fight, you know, sometimes he's gonna fight. Yeah, I agree with you. He's gonna fight, and you know who? It doesn't matter.
After years away from professional competition, Manny Pacquiao is making a comeback, returning not just to the ring, but to his roots. Now, 46, the boxing legend is back under the guidance of longtime trainer Freddie Roach, preparing for a high-stakes 2025 bout against Manny Barrios. Their training camp in Los Angeles is more than just physical conditioning. It's a symbolic return to the foundation of Pacquiao's storied career. Footage from camp shows Pacquiao grinding through intense road work and mitt sessions that showcase his signature speed, sharp footwork, and precise coordination. Roach, ever the watchful mentor, is carefully shaping his fighter's comeback, focusing not only on skill, but on reigniting the inner fire that made Pacquiao a global icon. Their partnership began when a 112-pound Pacquiao first walked into Roach's gym, overlooked by many but not by Roach, who saw rare aggression, speed and power in the young Filipino. That belief sparked one of boxing's greatest success stories. Today, their bond remains strong, built on mutual respect and trust. As they prepare for this latest challenge, the camp isn't just about a fight. It's about rediscovering the heart and hunger that made Pacquiao a legend in the first place.
What did you know about Manny?
Nothing. He's a little guy, 112-pound former world champion. He says, well, you want to work out together? I said, yeah, no problem. After one round of mitts with Manny Pacquiao, I says, wow, this kid can fight. He had speed and he had power. And because I asked Pacquiao, did you go to any other gyms before this one? He says, Freddie, I started in New York and I came across the country and I stopped at every gym I could and everyone else turned me down. I says, what? We started working together. Everything was going really well. He was about to go home, but at that time, Lidwaba was the world champion from South Africa, and his opponent had gotten sick and pulled out of the fight. Manny was the next available opponent.
What are you thinking?
I told all the top-ranked employees, bet on Pacquiao, he's 60-1. I mean, you can't get a better odds than this. And they said, Freddie, your guy's gonna get killed. I said, what are you, crazy? I said, this kid is special.
I frankly had never heard of him, but I've seen and heard of him.
The powerful combinations in Pacquiao's recent training videos have left fans and commentators in a state of shock, even though he is almost 20 years removed from his physical heyday. Although one would not anticipate a 46-year-old fighter to have quick footwork and rhythmic movement, the analogies to George Foreman's unlikely comeback seem more and more plausible. Although Pacquiao's presence evokes feelings of nostalgia, discussions are primarily focused on his unwavering athleticism and competitiveness. Supporters are daring to think that the great may have one more iconic performance left in him because the echoes of his heyday are so evident.
Manny Pacquiao is back at training with Freddie Roach. This is crazy to think about it. Manny Pacquiao is coming back at age 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC World Welterweight title. Listen, this is inspirational. I can't lie. At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are, how great of a talent you are. Only a special kind of human can take on this challenge. You know, Manny Pacquiao, age 46, he takes on Mario Barrios, who is in his prime. Like, this could be devastating for Manny Pacquiao if shit goes left. But you know what I keep asking myself? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao actually comes back and beats Mario Barrios. That's crazy. It's happened in the past before. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they've come back in their older ages and they've become world champions. It can happen, it's possible. But I mean, listen, if we're going to talk about skill sets, Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than George Foreman. Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than a Bernard Hopkins. So it's not impossible if you think about it. Manny Pacquiao has got a better chance at becoming a world champion at 46 than Bernard Hopkins or George Foreman did. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's possible. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Why not? Live your dream. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age you are. Live your fucking dream. Let's fucking...
In a recent interview, Pacquiao expressed his sincere wish to return because he loves the sport and not because he has to. He acknowledged that more than a career, he missed the passion, the discipline, and most importantly, the relationship with fans. This comeback is a private matter. Pacquiao pledged to perform for his fans worldwide in a way that would make them happy and proud. This is not a farewell tour, as evidenced by the fire in his eyes and the conviction in his speech. Rather, it is a final, genuine battle for respect and legacy.
Manny, there was fighters who said if Manny gets you to smile at him, he's got you. Like, is that true? And what do you think of Barrios? Was he being too respectful of you? What did you think when you were sizing him up?
Secret, like, I mean, when I smile, like, when I smile to my opponent, it means like.
Let's go for it.
You got it.
Manny, do you understand all the attention that you bring to boxing and all the happenings in the world of boxing? Look at this. We miss you.
Like I said, thank you, and I miss you. I miss you all. It's nice to be back in boxing, and I hope that this fight, you will be happy. I will do my best.
Manny Pacquiao would fight high.
Freddie Roach has been Manny Pacquiao's trainer since the early 2000s, but he has also served as a close friend, advisor, and strategist. This 2025 reunion has once again placed their lasting relationship, which has been characterized by innumerable successes and mutual sacrifices, front and center. It's not just about conditioning and tactics, it's about recapturing the cadence of a collaboration that helped define an era in boxing. Roach continues to have faith in Pacquiao's abilities, and the two of them are working toward another historic victory.
Manny Pacquiao ever again.
Let's talk a little bit about Freddie Roach, because you know your relationship has been so definitive. What do you think is the best advice that he ever gave you?
Just focus. Always what your dreams is.
Was that advice that you needed? Was that something that you found difficult to do?
Mario Barrios, Pacquiao's opponent, has not taken this fight lightly and is also getting ready He issued a severe warning in interviews conducted prior to the fight. Pacquiao will receive an equivalent amount of damage in return. A younger and more energetic champion, Barrios, is aware of the chance. He views this fight as a make or break opportunity for his career, and he and his crew are putting in endless effort to prepare. Pacquiao's return won't be a formality. Rather, it will be a battle, and Barrios is honing his skills for a major confrontation.
I mean, at the end it's kill or be killed. You know, I know, you know, like if he has been hurt at any point, you know, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, you know, it's just my job, you know, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, you know, training and drilling, you know, these last couple weeks, and you know, finish off these next 6, you know, as best as we can, you know, so I could go under come fight night and you know, still retain the title.
All right, guys.
Many boxing fans are experiencing intense nostalgia as a result of seeing Pacquiao and Roach working the pads once more. An era of thrilling bouts, underdog victories, and memorable championship moments was characterized by this pair. Time seems to stand still between them, and their reunion has rekindled hopes for another memorable evening. More than just a bout, Pacquiao's comeback is a resuscitation of all the elements that contributed to his illustrious career.
Left, ready to go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good in some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape, but he is 46 years old, going up against a guy that is more than a decade younger than him in Mario Barrios. Bob Arum, in the same interview, he said that he was worried about Manny Pacquiao. This is a guy that promoted Pacquiao for most of his professional career, not promoting this fight against Barrios, but he said he is concerned for Pacquiao going into this fight. Do you have concerns about Pacquiao going in?
No, I don't have concerns. And look, I can post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a killer when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head, because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to look good for 10 seconds on video. So don't worry about that. I look, Bob Arum knows what he's talking about, because it's the legs that's going to get to Pacquiao, not the power, not the explosive speed in front of a heavy bag. But whenever you're in front of an opponent and he's going to be moving around, it's the legs that are going to fail you. They're going to betray you. The power's not going to betray you. That lasts until the very end. His punch resistance, that's not going to betray him, because that never goes. Speed, and it's because you rely on your legs. That's the thing that goes at age. So at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao's not going to have 0 legs.
Boxing has always been more than simply a contest to Manny Pacquiao. It's a heartfelt performance, spectacular. He reaffirmed his conviction that fighters should entertain regardless of the result before to the Barrios bout. His guiding principle is still to give them something to feel and something to remember. This attitude demonstrates a unique fusion of modesty and charisma, which explains why Pacquiao is still adored after all these years. His goal is simple: make people happy, motivate them, and give it their all in the ring.
So you didn't see Haney. Haney was running for 12 rounds without stopping. I was very impressed. He ran. He didn't throw maybe 100 punches the whole fight. You threw more in shadow boxing in 10 seconds. It was pretty bad.
Rolando Romero beat Brian. He dropped
That's boxing. That's how you entertain the fans. Yeah, boxing became popular because of the support of the fans, of the people. So make sure that the fans will satisfy in every fight that you have. You give it to them. That's true. That's balance. You cannot pay back of all the sacrifice that you have in the people that are not satisfied.
Longtime opponent and fellow boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya offered his thoughts on Pacquiao's choice to take on Barrios. He commended the action for its symbolism as well as its bravery, reluctance to take advantage of waning fame or seek out quick wins. Although Pacquiao picked Barrios because of his strong, energetic fighting style and track record, he is by no means a softer.
This last thing for me tomorrow morning, Manny Pacquiao. We got a press conference with Manny Pacquiao. I want you to play reporter. Okay. What would you ask Manny Pacquiao about his comeback tomorrow versus Mario Barrios?
I would ask a simple question. And please, Manny, tell me the truth. Why? That's it. That's it. Why? Why are you coming back? And the warrior that Manny is, he's gonna be like, because I love to fight and I want to fight the best, and I've been watching boring fights and I want to come back and give a show against Barrios, who's a world champion. That's a true legend for you.
Oscar, candidato a pelea de la noche, qué bárbaro, qué pelea, increíble.
Hay peleadores que pelean por millones.
Sebastian Fondora, a rising boxing star, presented his viewpoint with solid realism and measured respect. Although he acknowledged Pacquiao's legendary reputation,
Do you think Crawford beats Canelo in a big fight?
I don't think so.
Why is that? Why do you?
This guy's more comfortable at 168. He's been fighting 168 for 4 or 5 years now. Crawford's a great fighter, but we'll see. Boxing, anything can happen.
Did it look like Canelo was slowing down against Skull?
No, I think it's just something he's uncomfortable with.
How do you see the main event in this fight going, Pacquiao and Barrios?
I don't know. I haven't seen Pacquiao. Barrios has been looking good. Well, besides the last fight with Ramos, but he's been looking good. He's been using his range real nice. I like Barrios.
If you're in Barrios' shoes, you're fighting like a legend, like a guy you've grown up watching. Is there like a mental process you have to go through to make sure you don't show him too much respect on fight night?
If it was me, I think, I don't know, I just fight him the way I always fight him. No respect in the ring. There's no respect in the ring, Pacquiao's Pacquiao. Pacquiao's a legend. He's going into Hall of Fame
this year.
Yeah, this year. So, but yeah, next week. There we go. And Canastota. So, he's always gonna be a legend, no matter what. But what you do in the ring is completely different. There's no respect in the ring. Shouldn't be.
he cautioned that praise is meaningless in the ring. Barrios was persuaded by Fondor to enter the battle without hesitation or respect.
So Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao are finalizing a deal to fight in the summer. Now Manny Pacquiao is, I think, close to 40 years old, if not already 40. Why is he still boxing? We've seen how he looked in his last exhibition against Ampo. I'm telling you right now, if this fight ever happens, which it probably will, this fight will happen, most likely. If he gets in there with Barrios, he's gonna get whooped and possibly even stopped. Let me know what y'all think about this fight down below. Manny's already done the most legendary thing you could ever do in boxing. 8 division world champion. No one's ever done it, and probably no one will ever do it again. So why does he want to keep fighting these young guys? I don't know, man. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think.
WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has said Mario Barrios will face Manny Pacquiao this July. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy news. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years of age. He's making his return to the ring, and he said he wants to go out with a bang. He wants to finish his career as a champion. That's some crazy shit. Manny Pacquiao's professional record currently stands at 62 wins, 39 of those coming via knockout, 8 losses and 2 draws. Manny Pacquiao has one of the most impressive CVs in the sport of boxing. Just take a look at from 09 Ricky Hatton all the way up until here. There's so many names: Timothy Bradley, Manuel Marquez, Shane Mosley, Joshua Cloteley, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, Jesse Vargas. Like, there's so many names on this list. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at Mario Barrios' record. 29 wins, 18 of those coming via knockout, 2 losses and 1 draw on his resume. What do I make of this fight? I don't know, you know. I mean, listen, this is a young man's sport. I ask myself, Manny Pacquiao, why do you want to come back and fight a younger fighter? You know what I mean? Mario Barrios, who is the current champion, the WBC champion. Why? What have you got to prove? You've proven everything throughout your career. So I don't know what to say, but anyways, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and watch a clip of the president of WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, talk about this.
As of now, Mario Barrios is the WBC champion, so who is he mandated to fight next? Do you have made that decision yet?
Well, at this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July.
he wants to retire as WBC champion, so he's fighting in the welterweight division.
Why does he come out of retirement and get a WBC title shot in his first fight?
Because it's something that WBC has respected. Sugar Ray Leonard was retired 4 years when he requested to fight Marvin Hagler and defeated Hagler. So we do have that provision in the rules. A legendary champion with the credentials such as Manny Pacquiao. He has been medically cleared, licensed by Nevada, so we have voted in favor to allow that fight to happen.